integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. We at Southwestern Christian University and the Student Athletic Conference ask that spectators respect fellow fans, competitors, and officials at today's games. Thank you.
Sound check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sound check. This is the sound check. Go ahead and talk.
Check, 1, 2, 3.
You can hear me okay?
I can hear you very loud again.
Well, that's good. You need to hear me so you know when to laugh.
That's right. I've been practicing.
With me, not at me. I can turn it down a little bit. All right, good evening and welcome. Southwestern Christian University basketball is on the air. Tonight, Southwestern Christian University Eagles will be taking on the Mid-American Christian Lady Evangels. The Evangels are 7-4 on the year, 2-2 in the SAC Conference, while the Eagles are 5-4 on the year, 2-2 in the SAC Conference. I'm Danny Nix. I'll be bringing your play-by-play when I can, while I still have a voice. So far, it's here. Who knows in 2 minutes where it'll be. It's been one of those kind of weeks for me vocal-wise. So joining me tonight, as usual, Steve Davis. Steve will be doing the color and play-by-play tonight, probably some too if I start coughing. So you'll have to put up with both of us. I'm the one who does all the bad jokes. He just laughs. So you know if you hear no jokes, that's what's going on. Steve, tell us about tonight's game.
Well, tonight the Southwestern Christian Eagles are coming off of their holiday break. Their last game they played was on December 16th, where they fell to 5th-ranked Wayland Baptist 79-50. That game, Carly Freimeyer led SCU with 13 points and 2 steals. Elora Johnson finished with 9 points, 9 rebounds, and she had just missed out on her 6th double-double of the season. The Lady Evangels from MacU enter tonight's game on a they're winning 4 of 6 games, and they topped Southwestern Christian 89-75 in the last outing on December 30th. MacU has a pair of scores that we're going to watch for. The main scorer is averaging about 20 points a game. That's Alexis Shannon. She's averaging 20 points a game. She is a transfer in from Florida Atlantic University, and so we'll keep an eye on her all game long. I did watch a game online when they were playing Southwestern Assemblies of God University, and she had well over 30 points in that game, and it looked like it was effortless when she got those. What we're going to look at today is MacU is averaging about 83 points a game, where the Eagles are at 62.6. So we're going to need to be careful of their fast breaking. They will get out early, and their best quarter of the season is the first quarter, and so we need to keep an eye on the ladies there. Keys to the game on rebounds: MacU has a 16 plus rebound on us for average for a game. And so that is going to be a really big issue for us. We need to hit those boards, and we need to do a lot of blocking out. Our transition defense is the second key that we're going to have to really pay attention to. Again, the Evangels, they like to run and push the ball up and down the court, and they don't mind throwing up three-pointers. Game I watched, they were shooting 3 to 4 feet outside the three-point line as well, so they're not afraid to put that up. Free throws are going to be really big for us. We have to make those. We have to be physical inside. We don't want to put the Evangels on the line because they are close to an 80% free throw shooting team. And then we have to win the turnover battle. Right now, both teams average 16 turnovers a game. So if we can win that battle, that'll get us some extra possessions that we can try to do something with.
All right.
Sound good?
That sounds good to me.
All right.
That's a lot of keys that we got to make happen. Got to get the right key to start the car and win these games. So you know, Southwestern, to their players, former players or coaches now here at Mid-America University. Hannah Moeller is the girls' coach. She played at Southwestern back a few years ago. Hannah Owen was her maiden name, and she's the head coach at MACU. And then Josh Gamblin will be coaching the men's tonight, who is also from Southwestern. So those are some Southwestern grads doing good out in the area. All right, we're going to go down to the floor here in just a second. Turn it over to Ron Drake, who does the PA announcing for Southwestern, to give us the starting lineups, the national anthem, and all those good pregame activities. So we'll join Ron here in a second. Glad you've joined us tonight from Southwestern Christian University in Bethany, Oklahoma.
And I'm glad it's warmer today.
Yeah, boy, that's two of us.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pickens Spring Gymnasium. Home of Southwestern Christian University Eagles for this evening's contest. At this time, we ask you to please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. At guard number 30, Jesse Hammer, start line for your Lady Eagles, starting at guard. Number 1, Kylie Westro. At forward, number 2, Eleanor Biggie Johnson. At guard number 11, Amy Tuller. At guard number 14, Carly Budmeyer. And at guard number 22, Mackenzie McCann. Your Lady Eagles coached by Mark Rutherford, assisted by Jerry Black and Kylie Sever.
All right, there's your starting lineups. The Eagles will be in light gray, trimmed in blue, going right to left. Your Evangels will be in black, trimmed in red, going from right to left. Just another note, too, Hannah Muller's brother, Owen. Roman Owen played here at the same time as she did, and he's now a Division I assistant coach on a girls team up northeast part of the country, doing a great job up there. So we're ready for action. It'll be Johnson jumping for the Eagles. Zanny will be jumping for the Evangels. Ball is in the air, and Evangels come away with the toss. Shannon hands it off over on the far wing. Nearly stolen by Mackenzie Jansen. Evangels come away with it. Shannon double dribbles the ball, turns it over. It'll be Eagle ball.
It's a good start for us on defense. We played really tough on that first possession. It's good to see.
Ball tip goes out of bounds. It'll be Eagles ball. Vestal will be getting the start from now on, as long as she remains healthy, as Andy is out with an injury that's taking her out for the rest of the season.
That's unfortunate. We could really use her senior leadership on the court.
She was a spark plug for the team. But Vestal has played great in her absence. Ball put up and good.
That was a great back cut.
By Tully.
Yeah, that was a great back cut.
Eagles in a kind of a matchup zone. Ozani goes in and lays the ball up over the top of Johnson for the looking light pressure applied by the Vandals. Vestal has no problem with that, getting it across half court. Dribbles in, kicks it across court to Freimeyer, who lets up a three, no good. Shannon with the rebound.
And she is always around the ball. It's just amazing how the ball seems to just come to her.
Barely. Looking for Ozanoni, makes a bad pass and it's stolen away by the Eagles. Another good defensive play. Vestal across half-court line finds Freimeyer on the far corner. Kicks back up top.
Another backdoor cut.
Johnson goes in, misses the shot, but she's fouled.
They're taking advantage of that overplaying of the Evangels on defense, and she's making a hard cut out and then cut right behind her back shoulder.
That's Ozoni's first foul. That'll send Johnson to the line. First shot is up and good. Second one by Johnson, and that's up and good. 4-2 lead here at the 8:06 mark in the first quarter. Full court pressure applied by the Eagles. And we're going to have a timeout called as Savage got double teamed up here and nearly got it stolen, but wanted to take a timeout.
We've started off really well today, playing some good, tough defense. We've limited the Matthews running. They like to really get up and down the court. Again, they're not going to be afraid to shoot the three-pointer. So we'll see how we can maintain this defense.
Both teams back out on the court. It will be Evangel's ball. They throw it in. Savage up top. Vestal on her. She gives it to Kaufman. Kaufman loses control, and the Eagles come away with it. Freimiller with it. Hands it to Vestal, and she'll bring it up court. Vestal goes around a pick. Now hands it to Jantz. Ball nearly stolen. But Tully comes away with it. She tries to make a pass inside. That gets stolen, but then the Eagles steal that pass back. Freimiller with a long three. Rattles home. Good shot by Freimeyer from the far corner. Shannon goes in, kicks it into the corner. Long three put up. High arcing, no good. Going to go out of bounds and belong to Southwestern.
Freimeyer got her hand in on that and just knocked it off of the Evangel's hand.
Although the Evangel player didn't think it happened that way.
That usually
they never
is
do.
The case.
Vestal for the Eagles across half-court line with Kaufman on her. Kicks it over to Freimeyer. Freimeyer goes around a pick, set by Johnson to Vestal. Back out to Tully. Tully looks inside for Jantz. Now she dribbles in. Kicks it out to Freimeyer on the wing. Freimeyer in and out, no good. Good rebound by Kaufman. She heads up on a 3-2 break. Eagles catch up. Now a shot put up. We're going to have a blocking foul called on Johnson. She got, looks like knee pretty good. Gets up with a big smile on her face.
Johnson, her first person. First team foul.
So, Shannon will be to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. Aren't you having issues there?
Yeah, I'm not able to get my stats up.
I got mine up.
Guess you have to do all the stats then.
Hey.
Got a little press going on.
Are you technically challenged tonight?
I am. I'm always challenged.
Tully for the Eagles. Kicks it back out to Vestal. Wide open for 3. Short. Johnson tries to save it. Can't. Goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Evangel. 7-4 lead at the 6:31 mark. Savage brings it across half-court line. Vestal on her. Kicks it back out top to Shannon. Nice move and a nice pass underneath as Ditton found Ozani open. Makes a nice little layup. 7-6 lead for the Eagles. Tully dribbles in, pulls up, shoots in and out. No good. Shannon pulls it down, goes all the way coast to coast, lays it up and scores. Everybody was afraid to get in front of her.
So we're gonna really suffer on our rebounding tonight. They have just some bigger girls in there, so we're gonna have to do a lot better job of blocking out, being aggressive.
Evangels with the first lead of the night for them, 8-7. Tully into Johnson. Johnson goes in, puts up a shot and scores.
Yeah, she got some contact on that shot too, and they just didn't call it.
Savage across half court for the Evangels, calls out play 4. Hands it to Shannon. Shannon goes in all the way, scores. Somebody's got to stay in front of her. Freimeyer goes in, kicks it back out, stolen as she was trying to hit Vestal up top. Kaufman goes all the way in, leaves it short. Ball thrown way out front, keeping it from going out of bounds was Denton. So the Evangels will reset it up with Shannon. Ball nearly lost. Now Vestal goes to the floor for it, and Johnson comes up with it. Good hands there by the Eagles. Johnson over to Tully. She lets loose a long 3. That's long, no good, air ball. Back comes the Evangels. Savage hands off those. And then she scores. So Zanny, that was easy.
Yeah, coaches called a timeout for the Eagles, and we're going to get another sub coming in for them. What's happened is we've let the Evangels just get out and run on us. We don't have that good transition defense that we started out the game with, and if that's going to happen, Matthew is going to be running all night on us. So we'll see what we can adjust here and see if we can stop them from getting down the court so quick on us.
Just a question for you on your stats. Are you sure you're on the girls' game and not the guys' game? I've done that before. Just asking. I mean, not trying to.
I will check.
That's the guys' games there.
Maybe that's the problem.
Because I saw your stats refreshing up at the top.
Okay.
Vestal all the way up. And Johnson misses a layup as she was fed the ball by Morley, who's in the game for the Eagles. Ozani with her second foul here early. Second team foul.
Well, I can tell you that the score for the men's game is 0-0. It's a tight game right now.
Now, see, you made me cough. Is that your first joke of the year?
Yes, probably.
I hope it's your last. I did laugh. All right, now you're ready with stats.
I am ready.
As Johnson's at the line, shoots the second one. She makes them both. 12-11 lead now for Evangels at 4:15 here in the first quarter. Savage across the half-court line. Shot put up and good by Kaufman. Vestal with the ball for the Eagles.
Looks like they're in a 1-2-2 matchup zone.
Far corner to Estep, who's into the game. Looks over the defense, gets it back out top to Vestal. She dribbles into the paint, kicks it to Morley. Morley's shot is well short. Rush that shot. Shannon goes in, can't go coast to coast that time. Good defense on her, thank goodness. Kaufman gets it to Savage. Savage with a great pass.
Yeah, that was a great
Thompson.
run play.
Yeah.
That was a great run play.
Thompson scores that. Back to a 5-point lead for the Evangels. Vestal over to Estep to Johnson. Kicks it back out to Estep to Vestal. Nice backdoor cut and pass to Johnson. She scores. Good job there.
Yeah, that's a called play there. So we'll see how often they can get that run.
They need to call it more often. Pass out front to Shannon. She squares up, shoots, and scores.
Yep. They're going to have somebody on her all night.
That's 8 points for her. Here comes Vestal. Pulls up, sets the offense up. Coach Arthur calls out play 0. Now he hits his elbow.
I think they're supposed to bunt.
Vestal to Johnson. Johnson steps inside the paint. Ball nearly stripped from her. She comes back with it. Thompson did a good job defensively. There goes Vestal into the paint, lays it up. Left-handed, just won't get over the rim. Back comes Shannon. Somebody get in front of her. Far corner. Pass kind of skipped through there. Long three is an air ball. It's going to go out of bounds off Thompson. Eagles ball. Minute 38 left here in the first quarter. 18-13 lead for the Lady Evangels.
Freimeyer enters the game again for Vestal. We need to get Freimeyer hot on the outside.
And quickly. Freimeyer dribbling around up top, goes around to pick, goes all the way in, kicks it over to Johnson. She leaves it just short. Thompson comes down with the rebound for the Evangels, and they're on the run. Denton lost control of it, makes a pass out front that was nearly stolen by Freimeyer. They were going to have a walking call.
That was a walking call on Savage. She's from New Zealand, and she played for Southern Nazarene just right down the road just last year.
Okay.
Transfer over.
Transferred from SNU to Mid-America. Freimeyer coming up court with the ball. Out front to Tully. Tully tries to pass it in to Jantz. Johnson comes away with the deflected pass for the Eagles. Freimeyer setting it up. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Tully dribbles in, kicks it back out to Johnson. She has no choice but to shoot. Good job by Jantz to control it. And we're going to have a foul called on number 3, Kaufman, for the Evangels. That's her first foul.
It was pretty incredible how Jantz saved that. She went down on the floor. Instead of just grabbing the ball, she went into a dribble with it, and the defender just came over her back while she was down on the floor. They got called for that foul.
Allie checks into the game for the Lady Evangels from Pawnee, Oklahoma. Tully into the lane, throws up a shot. Johnson fight for the rebound, but Thompson comes away with it for the Evangels, and back they come on offense. Savage up top, kicks it inside to Thompson, back out top to Denton. Now back over to Savage for a long three, and she buries it. And that's going to be into the first quarter.
Yeah, that That was perfect timing on that. They had that set up where we got the Eagles scrambling on defense and left Savage wide open for that three-pointer at the very last second of the first quarter. Let's do a recap real quick on the game. Right now the score is 21-13. Evangels are on top. Shannon is leading all scores. Well, she's tied. She's leading the scores on the Evangel team with 8. We have Ellie Johnson has 8 for the Eagles. Free throws. There hasn't been many free throws in this game. We're 4 for 4, where Evangels are 2 for 2. 3-pointers, that's what's really hurting us right now. We're only shooting 16% from the field from the three-point line at 1 for 6. The Evangels are shooting 1 of 3. Field goal percentage-wise, we're again 4 for 15 from the field, where the Evangels are 9 for 13 at a 69, almost a 70% clip.
The other big stat I see is they're out rebounding us 10-2.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Again, they have a 16 rebound advantage on us average per game coming in.
So we'll start the second quarter here. Eagles get the ball, 21-13 lead by the Lady Evangels. Vestal back into the game.
Bailey Wooten's in the game for us. Let's see if she can put another inspired game together. She had one a few games ago.
Wooten?
Yes.
Kicks it back up top to Thule. Tully over to Freimeyer in the corner, just misses a 3. Back rimmed it, and we're going to have a foul called. That foul's going to be on Jans.
That's a good hustle foul.
Jans, her first personal. First team foul.
So the Lady Evangels will inbounds the ball. Back up court they come with it. Thompson kicks it to Alley. Alley to Denton. Denton fumbled it, but regains control, drives into the paint, tries to lift up a shot. Good block, I thought, by Tully, but the ref saw it a different way, and she fouled Thompson. Thompson will go to the line to shoot 2.
Her first personal. Second team foul. For the line shooting 2, Thompson.
Thompson's a 55% free throw shooter, so let's see if we can get a miss here and get a rebound and get it back down the court.
Well, we didn't get it on the first one. She makes it. Second one's in the air, and she makes both of them. You didn't curse her.
No, they still have that 1-2-1-1 press going on.
Vestal loses control of the ball, falls to the ground. She gets tied up, and it's going to belong to the Evangels.
Yeah, they need to do a really good job of taking care of the ball.
Shannon drives in and makes an easy bucket for 10 points. She's a good player.
Yeah, she's a D1 recruit, and she might not have been big enough to play the NCAA Division I, but she's really got the skills and the ability to score from anywhere on the court.
I have a foul called on Thompson there for the Lady Evangels. Foul Freimeyer. She made a cut to go to the basket, dribbling the ball.
First team foul.
Lady Eagles Vestal inbounding the ball. Gets it to Freimeyer. Freimeyer back up to Vestal up at the top. Kicks it to Wooten, back to Vestal. She pulls up, scores. Good shot there.
Yeah,
that's what they need to work.
It's a nice pull up there. She didn't try to force it in. A nice, easy 4-foot shot.
Going to have a walking call that time on Thompson.
Yeah, good defense there. Wooten had really good inside defense, and looks like she she rested Johnson, and she's coming out, and she did a really good job in her time in the game.
Eagles inbound the ball. Vestal up court with it. Gets it to Jance. Jance over to the corner to Freimeyer. Long three, left it short, so she's either long or short so far.
Yeah, the problem is that these long rebounds get the Evangels out running.
Shannon with the shot. Does what she's got a scholarship to do. Make the bucket.
She's on pace to get 30 this game.
Vestal up to Johnson up top. Freimeyer on the far wing. Dribbles up top to Jance. Jance will let loose a long three. Long, no good. Another high, long rebound by Thompson. That'll be her fifth rebound of the game. And back come the Lady Evangels. Shannon dribbling in, pulls up, shoots.
She shuffled her feet on that shot.
Yeah.
Should have been called for travel.
Rebound picked up, put back in by number 30, which is Farley for the Evangels. 29-15 lead for the Lady Evangels. Johnson with the nice fake, pulls up, shoots again, and she scores that one.
That play's been really good for us all game so far.
Kaufman kicks it back out to Farley. Hands it to Shannon. Shannon's always hunting for a way to drive. 7 on the shot clock. She's going to have to make the move now. She does. Foul going to be called on Jans for putting her forearm out. Jan's second foul. That's the third team foul on the Eagles.
They played really good defense for 25 seconds there, and then we bailed them out with that foul. Now it starts, the shot clock is at 30 again.
Yeah, well, we got Shannon with the foul, and that's going to be, sorry.
Second team foul.
They called that on who?
Number 33, Rebecca Wilson.
Rebecca Wilson, okay. That's her first foul. As she's in the game.
Yeah.
From Davis High School, Davis, Oklahoma.
Coach has his hands up on top of his head. That's an unfortunate
That's not
error.
a good. That's not a good sign.
No, you throw the ball off of your own player's leg.
Shannon with the ball for the Lady Evangels. 5:46 left in the second quarter. Bounce pass inside, stolen away. Freimeyer up court. Gets it to Jansen. She walked.
Yeah, she caught the ball off balance, and then she took a couple steps before she dribbled. It's unfortunate. We had a good turnover there.
Savage back to Shannon. Shannon inside to Wilson. Johnson tried to poke it. There was a walk that wasn't called. Shannon dribbles in and misses a shot. Wilson picks it up and scores.
That's twice they've had a walk on her, and they didn't call that. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Hey, when I see a walk, it's a walk.
We need all the help we can get.
That's right. I know what's more than 2 steps. That's all I can do is 2. If they go more than that, there's a good basket by
No,
Tully.
they called the charge on Tully.
Oh my. So Tully with her second foul. That's got Coach Arthur up off the bench calling timeout.
Yeah, he's frustrated just with the effort that they're giving on the defensive end. They're just not stopping the ball, and they're making awful passes for easy turnovers on the offensive end. But we have that play going to the right with Johnson or with Tully, And that's been really effective for us. We need to keep kind of pushing that one.
Well, and when you have a 16-2 rebound advantage, 6.
They're real dangerous there too. Its percentage isn't 70% out there, that's for sure.
There's Wilson with an easy basket as Savage ran over Jans. Nothing called. Freimeyer coming back up court with the ball. Freimeyer dribbling around, kicks it to Morley, who nearly had it stolen. 10 on the shot clock. That ball's nearly stolen, going to go out of bounds. Still belong to the Eagles with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Morley kicks it into Freimeyer. She's going to have to go. Five seconds on the shot clock. Pulls up, goes all the way in, tries to shoot, no good. Evangels come down with the rebound. Up court quickly to Farley, to Savage up top, setting up the offense. Kaufman's back into the game for the Lady Evangels. As she receives the ball, then kicks it over Shannon. Shannon drives into the paint, turns, finds Kaufman wide open for a three, and she buries it. Freimeyer across the half-court line for the Lady Eagles. He stepped with the long three. There was a foul and no call. Oh my goodness. Wilson backed into her, knocked her flying, and the ref didn't see it. Shannon dribbles, gets wide open, shoots a shot and it falls. Because whether she wanted a 10-footer or a 2-footer, she chose the 10-footer and scores it. He step, ball stolen away. Too soft of a pass there, trying to make it into Johnson.
Yeah, that pass was covered up anyway.
Pass underneath and stepping out of bounds is Kaufman. It'll be Eagles ball. Vestal checks back in the game at the 2:44 mark. The Eagles finding themselves down 38-17 here in the second quarter.
It does kind of look like their last game was on December 16th.
That it does.
It's been a long time since they played a game, and that kind of shows out here on the court right now.
Vestal to Morley to Jantz. Jantz tries baseline, tries to make a pass to Vestal. That's stolen away by Kaufman. She heads back up court. Gets it to Shannon. Shannon steps back, goes to the free throw line, stops, and hands it to Fairley. And we're going to have an offensive foul called on Wilson for the Lady Evangels.
She was clearing space for the rebound, and she just backed right over.
She cleared space all right and knocked her half a mile.
Mm-hmm.
So Eagles have the ball. Vestal back into the game, brings the ball up court with Kaufman on her. Hands it to Jans. Jans to Freimeyer here on the near wing. To Morley, to Jans. Jans with a long three, bounds around and no good. Back comes Kaufman, a nice dribble, and we're going to have a blocking foul called. That's going to be on Jans, and that will be her third foul of the game.
Yeah, Jans slid right under her. She was going up for that shot, and she was also inside the restricted zone.
So that's a 15 foul for the Eagles. That puts Kaufman on the line.
78% free throw shooter on the line.
He did good there. She missed that one.
No guarantees.
And Johnson comes in for the Lady Eagles as Jans takes a seat. Second shot bounds around and falls in. So Kaufman with 6 points now.
We've only scored 4 points this quarter. So they've really shut down our offense quite a bit. We've also made some bad mistakes as well.
Johnson dribbles in, gets fouled.
We just got to be aggressive like that going into the paint. Let's see what Ellie can do with these free throws.
Thompson on that foul. That's her second foul. 4th team foul. So Johnson to shoot 2 from the line. Johnson with 10 points. First shot is up and good. Minute 32 left here in the second quarter. Wilson checks back into the game as Thompson takes a seat. Johnson's second shot's in the air, and that one's good.
It's good to see her making those. She struggled some from the line.
Going to have a foul on Morley as she reached in. And that'll send Thrill Kill to the line. So she'll shoot 2 from the line. First shot is up and good. 40-19 here. Minute 28 left. Glad you've joined us for Eagle basketball. Second shot is no good. Johnson jumps high and got the benefit of the call there as it went out of bounds.
No, I was waiting for him to point the other way.
Eagles break the press, 2 on 3. Frymiller goes in, hands it to Morley. Morley back out top. Should have gone the other direction instead of to Morley.
Johnson was open there, and just a little pocket pass, she would have had a layup.
Vestal out front, kicks it in Morley. Morley tries to make a pass in. That was easily stolen. Well, I'll tell you what Coach Arthur was doing on that one. Nice backdoor cut. Great block by Johnson on Kaufman as she had it open for a second.
Yeah, Johnson came over, just swatted that ball up against the wall. Just not doing right.
In there. And scoring the basket for Evangels.
Yeah, Johnson isn't very happy there. Shannon Wilson actually pushed her in the back. We got Johnson drives in on the left side, puts a shot up, gets fouled by Wilson. Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2. We have 26 seconds left in the game. Score is 42-19. Evangels up. We'll see if Johnson can stick these 2 in. First shot she missed. That looked a lot better on that shot. Johnson's a 67% free throw shooter. Still on the floor. Johnson picks it up, tries to go around her back, throws it in, out to Frymire on the left side. She dribbles in, gets it out to Morley, and just short on that 3-pointer. Rebounded by Shannon. She dribbles the ball up the middle.
Thought she was going to make that there for a minute, but she got bailed out by a call.
Well, she knew what time was left on the clock, and she felt a little contact, and she just threw that up there. You know, we got to be a little smarter than that on defense.
Absolutely. Shannon at the line. First one she leaves short. Mad at herself for doing that. She gets 2 more shots. Second one is up, and that one rolls around and in. with her third foul shot. That one she buries. So, into the first half of basketball. Eagles are on the very wrong end of this one, 44-20. Not what we wanted and not what we expected.
No, I think a lot of it might just be the rust coming off of that Christmas break. It's hard to get back and play a real strong team like the Evangels are coming off of a Christmas break. When you haven't been in the gym much, you've only been back for probably 2 weeks, but you haven't played any games and only against yourself. And it's a lot different play than when you're playing actual game. Let's look at the stats as they refresh for us going into the half here. We'll look at Mid-America Christian Lady Evangels. We have Alexis Shannon. She's shooting 6 for 9 from the field, 4 for 5 from the free throw line, and she has 16 points for the game. She's leading all scorers in the game. 6 points, we have Oceana. Brittany Thompson has 4 with 3. Janaea Hines with 2, almost 63% from the field. They're 40% from the three-point line and 72% from the free throw line. They have 22 rebounds compared to, get this, just 2 rebounds for us all for the first half.
Wow.
Yeah,
2 rebounds and a half.
Right, and the Evangels are 7 offensive rebounds, 15 defensive rebounds, where we only have 2 offensive rebounds. Assist-wise, the Evangels have 8, 6 steals, 12 turnovers, 1 block, and again, their leading scorer is Shannon with 16. For the Eagles, field goal percentage-wise, we're shooting 25% on 6 of 24 shooting. We're 8% of 1 of 12 from the three-point line, and from the charity stripe, that's where we're scoring most of our points. It looks like we are 7 for 8 at 87%. We have 2 rebounds. Those 2 are just offensive rebounds. Assist-wise, we have 3, steals 6, turnovers 9, blocks 3. Some of those turnovers were really unforced errors. If we didn't have those unforced errors, we would only have maybe 4 or 5 turnovers. You look at points off turnovers, we're about even with the Evangels. We have 7 and they have 8. Second chance points are really hurting us, and that has to do with the offensive rebounding in the paint. The Evangels have 10 second chance points to our 0. Points in the paint are a big issue for us. They have 24 points in the paint where we only have 8. And part of that is because we're putting up a lot of three-point shots, and again, we're only 1 for 12 on that. And when you're hitting 8% from the three-point line and you're not getting any rebounds, that's a recipe right there for disaster in itself. Leading scorers for the Eagles are Ellie Johnson with 3. She's also the leading rebounder. I guess she's tied with somebody. She has 1, and assist leader is Vestal with 1 assist. So it's not really looking good for us right now. So we'll see what Coach Arthur and his staff are going to do going into the half, and see what they can come out with, and maybe make this game a little bit closer, and give the fans that are here a good game in the second half.
So as Coach heads to the dressing room, I don't know that I would want to be in there right now.
Well, the girls are feeling pretty bad already. And, there are some times that you just don't need to say much.
Yeah.
You just need to say, okay, this is the changes we need. This is the adjustments we need to make.
Now go out and do it.
Right.
At least put forth that 100% effort.
Right.
All right, we're about 9 minutes and 50 seconds away from third quarter action. We're going to take a little break here for a little bit. No interview, I don't take it. Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll be back here in about 9 minutes or so for third quarter action from Southwestern Christian University, home of the Eagles. By the way, you still have time to make the men's game. Starts at 8 o'clock. Well, we'd love to see some fans in the gymnasium.
It might be a little bit earlier. It's 20 minutes after the game ends, so if this game finishes up quick.
There's a chance of that.
Right, there is.
All right, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us. All right, both teams coming back out on the floor. We're less than 2 minutes away from second half action. Halftime score, Lady Evangelists 44, Lady Eagles 20.
Yeah, I mentioned the keys to the game beforehand. Rebounds was a big one.
Wait a second, you mentioned what?
Rebounds.
No, you said something about keys.
Oh, keys to the game, yes. Apparently we've lost the keys.
We got to get the keys.
If anybody knows where they are and can return them to us, we would appreciate it.
We got to have some keys and quick.
We got to get this bus running. but rebounds were a big issue. Right now we're down 20 total rebounds to the Evangels. Transition defense is another big issue. When you're shooting three-pointers and you're missing like we are, on three-pointers you get the long rebounds, and they're able to gather those and push it up the court rather quickly. And so our transition defense is not where it needs to be either.
All right, both teams back out on the court for the Eagles. Vestal, Jans, Freimeyer, Johnson, and Tully. They're the ones who started the game. They're back out for the Eagles. The Eagles will get the ball. They're in the light gray uniforms, trimmed in blue, going now from left to right. For the Evangels, they're in the red, trimmed in black, going right to left. Eagles inbound the ball. Vestal with the ball. Crosses half-court line. Kicks it to Freimeyer. Freimeyer back up to Vestal. To Freimeyer, back up to Vestal. She looks underneath, now over to Tully. Tully's going to let loose a long three. No good. Freimeyer hustles for the rebound. Outfights Kaufman for it, so the Eagles get a new possession. Tully, back to Vestal, back to Freimeyer. Freimeyer tries to make a cross-court pass that's intercepted by Farley, and back come the Evangels, but they throw it out of bounds as Kaufman couldn't handle the ball. It'll be Eagle ball now.
Now on defense, the person on top of their defense is dropping down to cover Ellie Johnson and leaving Vestal wide open for three on that first possession.
I was thinking the same thing. She hadn't shot as often as she has from that point position. She needs to find a way to start shooting and hitting. Freimeyer looks underneath. Now kicks to Tully. To Vestal, to Johnson. Johnson steps in, pulls up, shoots, no good. She lifted it short, hustles after the rebound, but can't get it back in bounds. Back come the Evangels. Shot put up, crawls over the rim.
Another offensive rebound.
Farley shot that shot. Evangels come back with it with the new shot clock. Shannon up top, kicks it over to Kaufman. She dribbles in, walks, didn't get called again. Did I say that? I did.
Yeah.
I deserve to say that, didn't I?
Another block shot by Johnson, though.
Back come the Eagles. Vestal gets fouled. And that foul is going to go on Savage, and that'll be her first foul of the game.
Yeah, I thought they were going to call traveling on that.
So did Savage. She thought she did enough to cause a walk, not a foul. Vestal inbounds the ball for the Eagles. Kicks it to Freimeyer. Back up top to Vestal. Vestal resets the offense. 8:10 left. Third quarter. Kaufman guarding her. She kicks it to Jantz over to Freimeyer on the far wing. Freimeyer into Johnson. Johnson spins, turns, makes a nice move, misses her shot, grabs an offensive rebound. She's going to get fouled by Shannon.
I think you just said something I haven't heard all night.
What's that? Or gets
grabs
a rebound.
An offensive rebound.
She hustled for that one.
She did. She worked really hard.
She was upset for missing the shot. And didn't give up on the ball. Vestal throws the ball in for the Eagles. Kicks it out top to Tully. Tully to Freimeyer. Far wing. Back up top to Vestal. Vestal pass into Jantz. That's a nice pass, and she can't score the bucket.
That was a perfect pass right over the outstretched arms of the defender.
Savage with the ball. Nice backdoor pass, and then went off of a foot, goes out of bounds, going to belong to the Evangels. Savage dribbles in, turns around, shoots. Offensive rebound.
Offensive rebound.
By Osserman, and she puts it up and she gets fouled.
She put her first shot up, missed it, grabbed her own rebound, put that one up, and was fouled on that, plus a score.
Ozani's at the line, shooting one.
She's 70% free throw shooter.
And it rims in and out, but there for another offensive rebound is Kaufman. She kicks it out front.
I bet in practice they're going to be they're going to be working on rebounding a lot.
Savage up top. Long three, no good. Another offensive rebound for Ozani. New shot clock. Savage to Ozani. She dribbles in. Throws up, shot no good. Another offensive rebound and a putback by Farley. What was that? 4 offensive rebounds in that series right there.
Yep.
Long three, quick three put up by Freimeyer, and she misses. Needed to run a little offense there.
Well, normally she's a pretty good 3-point shooter, but nobody's been hitting anything tonight.
Farley, ball stolen by Jantz. Good job, 2-on-2. She'll look up, makes a pass to Freimeyer. It's going to go out of bounds off the Evangels. It'll be Eagles ball underneath their own basket. Jantz, good job defensively to steal that pass. Vestal inbounds for the Eagles. Freimeyer here on the near wing, back to Vestal. She sets up the offense. Tully back to Vestal. Ozani on her. Shot clock down to 12. Hunting for somebody to throw it to. Gets it to Jantz. Jantz over to Freimeyer. Freimeyer goes around to pick. We're going to have an offensive foul called on Wooten. Nope. It is on Savage. That'll be Savage's second foul. First thought he was going to call it on.
Yeah, because that's happened in the past. She did a better job of getting her feet quiet on that.
Chance. Patoli to Vestal.
Ooh.
Back up top.
Jantz was wide open underneath.
Vestal wide open, long, 3 short. Grabs her own rebound, puts it back up, misses. Wooten in there fighting, and the ball bounces around off of 5 or 6 people. Ball's going to go out of bounds and belong to the Lady Eagles.
At least they were fighting for those rebounds that time.
Denton checks into the game for the Lady Evangels. Kicks it into Freimeyer. Goes in. Kicks it back out to Jantz, to Vestal on the far wing. Makes a nice move. Pulls up. 8-footer, nothing but backboard and net.
Yeah, that was really good. She took a hard step to the right, and their defender went that way. She went the opposite way and just did a nice pull-up jump stop.
4 points for Vestal.
Oh, drug her foot.
And they called that one. As Farley trying to make a pass, drug it, Eagle ball.
A little bit better on defense right now. See if we can keep that intensity up.
Vestal backs in on Denton, and then kicks it to Jantz. Freimeyer dribbles around, goes inside, makes a nice move and scores. All right, we're doing a little better this.
Yeah, she kept her dribble too. That was a key to that. She just didn't pick it up when she was knocked off her route.
Long three put up and no. Good by Denton. Another offensive rebound by the Lady Evangels, and they reset their offense up. Freimeyer goes in, she steals it. Good job, but then stolen back. Now we're going to have all kinds of people on the floor and a whistle blow and a foul called. Wooten for that foul. That's her first foul. Pass inside. Now we're going to have another foul called on the Eagles. That one will be on Wooten too, I believe. 2 quick ones for Bailey.
Yeah, you know, there were two players guarding her as she got the ball in bounds, and she just kind of split them and was more aggressive going for that ball.
Ozani missed her first free throw. Second one's up, and she misses that one too. Almost a foul on Hines going over the back. But back come the Eagles. Vestal goes around to pick, set by Wooten. Freimeyer on the far wing. Dribbles into the paint, backs out. Kicks it to Vestal. Vestal to Tully. Tully goes into the paint, pulls up. Long on the shot. Jans had a great rebound, great opportunity, but missed the shot from point-blank range.
Yeah, that's her second one she's missed this quarter from point-blank. She's got to be real frustrated with that, I know.
Oh, not watching, but she turned around just in time to see the ball about hit her in the head. That was Farley for the Lady Evangels. Long shot put up, no good. Rebound by Vestal, good job there. Hines put that shot up that missed. Vestal goes in, kicks it to a wide open Freimeyer. Long three, well short. She's just not on tonight.
Yeah, she's leaving everything short, and her shot's a little flat tonight.
Wooten goes and fouls Ozani, and Ozani makes the basket. So that's 3 fouls here in 4 minutes on Wooten. E-step coming in the game for Vestal. She'll take a break, and Morley will be coming in here in a minute for Wooten. As Ozani's at the line to shoot one. Shots in the air, and that one is good. 51-24 lead for the Lady Evangels, and we're going to have a timeout call at the 2:52 mark.
You notice that Alexis Shannon isn't in the game. She hasn't been in the game all this half, I don't believe. So the score is helping the Evangels get some extra playing time for some of their bench players. And, you know, I don't blame the coach for doing that. One of the good things that's happening now is that we are getting a few more rebounds. We had 2 beginning of this half, and now it's up to 9. We have 6 offensive rebounds. A couple of those offensive rebounds we just missed scoring some easy baskets on. They were just left short off the rim. But the Evangels are really taking it to us on the boards, offensive and defensive boards. They have a total of 34 rebounds, 15 offensive, 19 defensive rebounds. So I say we're doing better, but at the same time, when you're not making shots and you're shooting 22% from the field, those rebounds are going to be there for them to take.
At this point, no matter where you're at, you got to block your player out.
Yeah.
And then if it goes over the top of you, that's tolerable. But some of these long rebounds and some of them they're getting, it's just lack of fundamentals. E-step, far corner, dribbles in, shoots, air ball.
Yeah, she tried to avoid contact instead of creating some, maybe getting to the line. Wooten's still in the game.
shot missed by Hines. Back come the Lady Eagles. Tully going to dribble in, kicks it out to Wooten. Pass gets away, and back comes the Evangels. Ooh, wow. Not sure what to say on that sequence. Shot by Ozani, I'm sorry, was short, and Eagles come back. I don't know how to describe that.
I don't know either. It went through several players' legs, not on purpose.
Good job by Freimeyer to score. That's her 7th point of the game. Shot put up and good by Hines.
Too easy. Nobody stepped up against her in the middle of the lane, and she just had an easy 4-foot shot.
Freimeyer T-step, puts up a long 3. She misses that. Wooten hustling for the rebound. Nice pass inside, and it's going to have Freimeyer wide open and scoring.
Good hustle on that. You see a few flashes here and there.
Seen some flashes of the team we saw first semester.
Yeah, when they played John Brown, they had a really strong game against them.
Long shot put up and buried by Hines. Tully with the long 3. That one rattles home. So that's 2 of 18 from three-point land for the Eagles. Savage with the long 3, no good. D-step rebounds the ball for the Lady Eagles. Guess it's Freimiller. Long 3 put up, no good. So that's into your third quarter, 56-51 in favor of the Lady Evangels.
Well, we kept pace with them this quarter.
Yes.
The first and second quarters, we were behind quite a bit, especially that second quarter when we only scored 7 points in that whole quarter. So let's look at a recap here. The Evangels are shooting just under 50%, and they're at 49% from the field on 22 of 45. From the three-point line, they're 33%. That's about their average for the year. They're about a 31, 32, 33% three-point shooting team. Free throw line, they're only at 60%, 9 of 15. But the rebounds are what keeping them in the game. They're 16 offensive, 20 defensive, a total of 36 total rebounds. For the Eagles, we're shooting 26% from the field, 11 for 42, just 2 for 19 from the three-point line. I think 19 is one of the highest numbers I've seen them shoot as far as three-pointers this whole season. They're really throwing those up. And then from the free throw line, they're shooting a good 87% at 7 for 8. Rebound-wise, you have 7 offense, 6 defense for a total of 13.
All right, back to action. Angels on the attack. Allie has her pass stolen away by Vestal. 2-on-2 break. Vestal goes all the way in. Makes a nice move, and she's going to get fouled. That foul is going to be on Denton.
Now Vestal stole the ball on the right wing, and as she was coming down, she had good spacing there. She looked across, acted like she was going to pass it across, and just took it in and got fouled on that. She's a good free throw shooter. We need to get her to the line as much as possible. She's a 76% free throw shooter.
Scoring her 5th point of the game on that first free throw made. Her second one is good too. Full court pressure.
They have Shannon back in the game. She set out the whole third quarter.
And she does what she does best, shoots and scores. 16 points, 18 points now for Shannon. Brooklyn Judkins into the game for the Eagles. Pass on the inside was taken away from Morley.
That wasn't a bad pass. That could have been caught if the Eagle would have gone down to get it.
Judkins with the rebound for the Eagles. Up comes Eagles. Cross-court pass by Morley over to Tully. Tully dribbles in, turns, travel.
Yes, he likes that spin move a lot right into the middle of the lane. Unfortunately, she took an extra step on that one. Got a press going on here.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
That's right.
Full-court pressure. Ball deflected by Vestal. Evangels come away with it. Long three, air ball. But there for the rebound and missing the putback was Thompson. Morley comes away with the rebound, and up court comes Vestal. She goes in, makes a nice little Euro step, and puts the ball in and gets fouled.
Now she pushed the ball up the court really hard, really fast, and made something out of that. That's good to see. It seemed like everybody else was just kind of in slow motion going down the court, and she just went by everybody.
So Vestal to the line to shoot one. She's now got 8 points. Chance to make it 9. Bounds around and falls in. 58-36. Eagles have kind of cut into the lead. 8:18 left here in the fourth quarter. This game has gone quick.
It has.
Doesn't hurt my feelings. Long three put up, no good. Johnson with the rebound for the Eagles.
She got bumped on that pretty good.
Yep. She goes coast to coast, lays it up, lays it short, and falls out of bounds. Evangel pull down the rebound. Ball down and around, and up with the ball comes Denton, and she scores, and she's going to get fouled. That's Morley's third foul on the game. First team foul for the Eagles.
Wooten's back in.
Denton to the line to shoot 1-1. First shot is up and good. Vestal calls out the play. Kicks it to Judkins, back to Vestal. Vestal dribbles in, makes a move, pulls up, shoots, scores.
She's having a good second half. Being real aggressive with her shots.
Judkins nearly steals the ball away for the Eagles. Shannon dribbles in, hands it back to Thompson, and this pass is stolen. That should be a, wow, that's a hard foul. As Vestal nearly had her head taken off on that one from Savage as she stole the ball.
She definitely wasn't going to get a breakaway on that one.
Now we're going to have a timeout call by the Lady Evangels at the 7:18 mark. They're up on top of the Lady Eagles, 61-38. So if you're coach for the Eagles, what do you do here?
You're just going to continue to have them play hard. Just play tough defense and just get back to what you normally would do. You know, the game is probably out of reach since you're not able to hit the three-pointers the way that you would have to. The only thing you could do is continue to go down and just throw three-pointers up. But when you're only shooting 10% from the three-point line, you're probably not going to do that. So just play your game, work on what you need to work on. This is almost like a scrimmage now. You know, just work on what you can, get kids in that haven't been playing a lot.
And give us effort.
Right.
All right, Vestal back to action with the ball for the Lady Eagles. Goes around a pick set by Wooten. Morley on the far side. Pass over to Judkins. She had to save that one from going out of bounds. Vestal goes in, nearly gets tied up. Gets it taken away, and Denton on a fast break layup. Lake and Johnson into the game for the Eagles. Judkins pass into Wooten. Wooten cross court. Long three put up by Vestal, just short. Hustles after the ball, nearly came away with it. And Shannon goes all the way in and scored.
Now they're going to call a
offensive foul. That's her second one.
That's some good defense there. She didn't move her feet out from underneath her and got run over, but you know, you got to admire that.
Vestal to Wooten. To Morley, to Johnson. Johnson walked and they called it a foul and she scored.
Nice, yeah, she took that little extra step.
See, I wasn't the only one who saw that. I heard a fan yell it.
Yeah.
My eyesight's still good.
15 fouls.
But that's all right, we'll take it. This sends Johnson to the line. Shots up and good. That foul's going to be called on Morley for the Eagles.
Yeah, she was just a little slow getting over there. What they want to do there? They want to block the sideline and force the person with the ball into the middle of the court where the double team would be.
Shannon goes in and she gets hammered. Wooten fouled her, I believe.
Foul number 23, Morley.
Nope, they called it on Morley.
Her fifth personal.
So that's her fourth personal.
I think that's 5.
The line shooting 2, Shannon.
I got 4 on mine. Shots in the air, and that's good by Shannon. That gives her 19 a chance to be at 20 after this shot. Freimeyer back in the game for the Eagles. Dribbles into the paint. Far side to Tully. 3 no good.
Wooten did a good job of not going over the back there. She was really blocked out well, and she didn't force that.
Shot put up, no good. By Thompson, back come the Eagles. Freimeyer. Judkins pass inside to Wooten. Nice spin. Oh, went halfway in and came all the way out.
That was a good aggressive move by her. You like that.
Nice pass on the inside, and that's made by Thompson. Freimeyer to Johnson, or to Tully. Tully's shot's well short.
Yeah, I would like to see her get a little more physical in there and try to draw some contact while she's shooting. She seems to always just pull up.
Alley on the far side. Loses it out of bounds. It'll still be Evangel's ball. As Coach Arthur's going deep into the bench now.
Yeah, Darby Baggs is coming in for Freimeyer.
4 minutes and 25 seconds left here. 66-41 lead for the Evangels.
Darby's a freshman out of Chattanooga, Oklahoma.
Shot put up and good by Wilson, who's back into the game for Lady Evangels. Long shot put up by Judkins, no good. Ball deflected out of bounds on good defense by the Lady Eagles, but it will still belong to Evangel. Real kill in the game for Evangel. Far side, looks underneath to Wilson. Wilson spins, throws up a shot, no good. Wooten with the rebound, gets it up court quick to Tully. Tully's going to go coast to coast, throws it up and scores.
Nice. That was a great outlet pass. Wooten actually, she got the ball, she turned, looked up the court, and she saw Tully just streaking down the side. And yeah, that's what you like to see. That good effort right there.
Richardson into the game now for the Lady Eagles. So
she's another freshman. She's from Comanche High School, Comanche, Oklahoma.
Everybody on the bench has played now. Ball stolen and then lost out of bounds. Bags lost control.
We have 4 freshmen on the court and 1 senior. Or junior, I'm sorry, Bailey's a junior.
Shot put up, Wooten with a good rebound, take that one away from Wilson. Wilson thought she had it. Nice pass into Wooten, she scores, good job.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Long shot put up and buried.
Yeah, Brooklyn just needed to get her hand up in their face. It's not, you don't want to just have your hands down on a 3-point shooter.
Pass inside to Wooten, she spins, pulls up, shoots. That was not a good shot there. Far corner, another 3-shot put up, and that one's good by Allie. Turn out the lights.
You want me to sing that? Danny
No,
Dunn?
I don't want you to sing nothing. You can try.
You know, I was a music teacher at elementary school.
Were they desperate?
Yeah, they were.
Chuckins with the long 3 goes in and out for the Eagles. Basket up and good by Shannon. That gives her 21. Now wholesale substitutions. Wooten's going to check out and Jans checks back in for the Eagles. I can't give you all the changes on the Lady Evangels Rochester. My eyes don't read that fast. And we only got 1:46 left.
Right.
Jan's shot is blocked by Wilson. Jans with good hands defensively, going to go out of bounds and see where they give it. It's going to belong to the Eagles.
This is one game Coach might not even want to watch the video on. It's one of those you make your notes on what you need to do, and it's a lot of times it's not even worth watching.
Ellie Johnson was set in the 3rd quarter. Coach was real upset with her on a play, and she hadn't been back in. So he's making some points.
Mm-hmm. Now the locker room after the game might be a little different than halftime.
Shot put up, no good. Back comes the Evangels.
I've never been in the Coach Arthur locker room though. So
not too much upsets him.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think in all the years I've watched him coach, I think I remember one technical foul. And I don't know that it was deserved then. Pass inside to Jantz. She steps out. Long three put up. No good by Skylar Johnson. Brooklyn Judkins with the offensive rebound. Tries to kick it to Richardson. It gets away from her and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I like Brooklyn's game. She plays really hard, and you know, she's got some basketball sense about her.
Of course, she was a star at Bethany High School right here locally. .23 seconds left. Chance, shots blocked by Wilson, but she's called for a foul. One of the things you can say, they were definitely a bigger, more physical team than we were.
They were. And a lot more active inside. They did a really good job of blocking out on the missed shots. And then going and getting their shots. They just weren't waiting on the outside.
No.
They were attacking the rim to get the rebounds. You don't like learning these lessons in conference play. You'd rather have that done in non-conference. But, you know, this could be a good thing for our girls just to see what they're up against and what they need to improve on.
All right, that's going to be your final score here tonight in the ladies' game. The Lady Evangels win that one 76-46 over the Southwestern Christian University Eagles. That puts the Lady Eagles at 5-5 on the season, 2-3 in conference play, and Mid-American Christian Lady Evangels go 8-4 and 3-2 in conference play. So we're going to hand this over to Steve Davis to do the halftime statistic or the game time statistics.
Yeah, we're not going to spend a lot of time on this. Mid-America Christian, they shot 50% from the field. They were 33% from the three-point line, going 5 for 15. 61%, they're well below their normal free throw percentage. They were 11 for 18. They had 47 rebounds, 17 offensive, 30 defensive, 14 assists, 10 steals, 20 turnovers. Southwestern Christian, they were 27% from the field, shooting 16 of 58. They shot 8% from the three-point line, 2 of 25. From the free throw line, they were at 75%, 12 of 16, and they had 23 rebounds. They really came on that last half. They ended the first half with 2, and they ended the game with 23. So they were a little more aggressive going after the balls. Assists, they had 6 assists, 9 steals, 15 turnovers, which is about what their average is, and 5 blocks. We had Ellie was active in there with some blocks. She probably had about 3 of those 5. Leading scorers for the Evangels, it was Shannon with 21 points. Johnson had 13 for the Eagles. Rebounding leader was Shannon with 9, and Wooten had 4. And assist leader was Savage with 5, and Freimeyer had 2. Bench scoring was dominated by the Mid-America Christian. They had 31 points off the bench, where the Eagles had 5. Points in the paint were a big difference. The Evangels doubled up the Eagles 44-22. Second chance points were really what killed us. They had 14 points to our 4. And points off turnovers, we did actually have an advantage there of 17-10, but when those second chance points kick in and the offensive rebounds, they're just really hurting us. So the coach will get his girls together and talk about what they can improve on, and then we'll come out here in our next game, and we should see a marked improvement, I'm sure, as far as effort-wise.
All right, we are going to sign off here for about 25 minutes. Be back with the men's game. Hope you join us for that. I'm Danny Nix, along with Steve Davis. Glad you joined us tonight for our broadcast. Eagles came out on the wrong side, but I'm sure some lessons have been learned during this game. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back here in about 25 minutes for the men's game.